Dear friends, welcome to the second part of the capacitor presentation series. This part deals with the basics of capacitors. The topics for discussion are Introduction to capacitors, major milestones in capacitor history, capacitor basic structure, concept of capacitance, capacitance conversion table, capacitors water analogy, the law of capacitance, electric field in a parallel plate capacitor, energy stored in a capacitor, the difference between battery and capacitor. Capacitors are the second most used components in electronic circuits after the resistor. They can store charge and electric energy. Capacitor is a simple passive electrical device which can store energy in the electric field between a pair of conductors when it is connected to a voltage source. They can release the energy as and when required by the circuit. In its simple form, it is made of two conductive plates and an insulating media which separates the conductive plates. These are some of the major contributions in the capacitor development. Capacitor normally consists of two conducting surfaces which are known as electrodes or plates. They are always separated from one another by an insulating material which is known as the dielectric. In the neutral state, both the plates will have an equal number of free electrons. But when a voltage source is connected across the capacitor, the positive charges accumulate on one plate and the negative charges accumulate on the other plate. A potential difference is established between the plates due to this charge separation. But the dielectric material will prevent the electron flow from one plate to another plate through the dielectric material. So these steady charges will form an electric field and the capacitor is storing the charge. Capacitance is the measure of a capacitor's ability to store an electric charge onto its plates. Capacitance is always a positive value. The unit of capacitance is farad. A capacitor has the capacitance of 1 farad when a charge of 1 coulomb is stored in the plates by a voltage of 1 volt. As farad is a very large unit, we are using submultiples of the farad. The conversion table will help you to convert the capacitance from one unit to another unit. A capacitor can be compared with an analogy of a bucket filled with water. The amount of water stored in the bucket corresponding to the charges in the capacitor. The water level is corresponding to the voltage and the size of the bucket is corresponding to the capacitance. The flow of water is equivalent to the flow of current. When you pour water into the bucket, correspondingly there will be current flow in the capacitor. Then the water level will increase in the bucket and equivalently the voltage over the capacitor will increase. As per the law of capacitance, the charge is proportional to the electric potential. That means Q is directly proportional to V. Then there is a proportionality constant, that is C. It is equivalent to the ratio of charge to the voltage, and that is our capacitance. So the quantity of charge on the capacitor plates depends on the voltage and the capacitance value. A voltage applied between two plates in a capacitor creates a uniform electric field. This electric field strength is directly proportional to the voltage applied and inversely proportional to the distance between the plates. This electric field can be easily found by Gauss law. A capacitor can be treated like two planes with opposite charges so that the electric field will be the sum of the fields due to each sheet. The field vectors outside the plates will cancel out and the field vectors inside the plates will be added up. The resultant electric field direction is from positive plate to negative plate. The unit of this electric field strength is volts per meter. The electric field strength must not exceed the breakdown field strength of the capacitor dielectric. If it is exceeded, an electric arc will be generated between the plates which can destroy the capacitor. Capacitors are used to store electrical energy in a circuit. The energy supplied to the capacitor is stored in the form of an electrostatic field. The energy stored is equivalent to half Cv squared, or it is equal to half Qv or Q square divided by 2C. The capacitor charges up when an electric current flows into the capacitor. Then the field will become more stronger. Similarly, when it discharges, the current will be flowing out. So the electric field will decrease and the energy will move out. Both batteries and capacitors are electronic devices capable of storing electrical charge. Both of them release electrical energy, but in different ways. The capacitor consists of parallel plates which are separated by dielectric medium. The battery will be having three main parts, which will be anode, cathode, and the electrolyte. In capacitors, the energy stored in the form of an electric field, while in battery, the energy stored in chemical form. The main differences between the battery and capacitor are shown in the table.